What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. And yes, it's been a very good hot minute since I've posted a video, and I do apologize. Um, Procrastination kicked in, of course, yet again, which is no shocker there. Also, working two jobs, it's kind of hard to try and find a little bit of time to record. I know I'm trying to get this going, but like I said, procrastination's a pain, and I'm gonna try and fix that. But yeah, you guys are gonna be very surprised, and I don't have a certain vehicle anymore. And of course, if you've been paying attention, and of course my current subscribers, if you've seen my shorts, that I no longer have the Charger. 23 Charger is completely gone and out of the woodwork. It was it was a sad day, but I think everybody, at least most, will enjoy what I have now and what I have in store coming along. It's gonna take a little bit of time. It's all right. It's cool, but we'll get there. I already have something ordered for it, and I'll do an installation video on it. Even though I'm terrible at doing installation videos, but I will be sure to film every possibility, or at least into my perspective, to do an install video on what I'm doing. So here we are. I'm alive and well, that's for sure. But let me show you what we got. I present to you gray 2026 Nissan Frontier PRO 4X. Yes, that's what I went with. Because myself, I don't need a much bigger truck. Not right now. I have no need for one. So, yes, I went with a mid-size truck. And I'm familiar with the Nissan platform. I used to have a 16. And it had I believe the 4.0 V6 in it. This one has the 3.8. I haven't heard very much issues on it. 9-speed transmission. This is fully spec'd out. Pro 4X. It's got a lot of... It's dirty. The dealership does a terrible job on cleaning. No offense, but their detail department sucks. So I'll have to go back and wash it myself eventually. But yes, this is a fully spec'd out. It's got the manual sliding glass mirror. Got the nice little decal. I love the wheels. The wheels, I want to say they're all on the Pro models. Pro and the Pro 4X. They're 17-inch. I like them. I'm not a big fan of 17s, but I like them. I like the style. And I'm not big into the off-roading yet, but there will come a time where I will get into it. And that's kind of where I'm taking this particular truck's build, in that direction. Now, is there anywhere where I'm from to go off-roading? No. But can I travel? Yes. Will I do it in a brand new truck? That's to be determined. Obviously, I like to keep my vehicles clean. A lot of people that know me personally, that I kept my Charger clean. I kept it clean as can be. This, on the other hand, obviously not right now. But like, I've had it for tomorrow will be a full week. The gas mileage is fantastic. I mean, I can't really... The Charger didn't have too bad gas mileage because I never really got into opening up a lot around here. It's a big no-no. So, I mean, it had very good gas mileage for a V8 Charger. Just a V8 in general, with no kind of fuel economy ways of helping it, like I believe the Scat Packs, the Hellcats have the eco mode and stuff like that, and I don't even know how exactly that works based on their performances. So, I mean, for a RT, it wasn't that bad. I loved it. I'm sad I let it go, but this truck in particular is phenomenal. A little bumpy because it's got the Bilstein shocks, front and rear. If anybody's familiar with the Pro 4X, they kind of go with Bilsteins. They're not bad. I mean, they're just a little bumpy. I mean, it's a truck. It's not going to ride like a Cadillac forever. So once you get on them bumpy roads or really rough roads, it gets a little bouncy. But once you get on a smooth road, it rides just like a Cadillac. And of course, I got the factory step bars. I like them. They're a lot different than what I'm used to. I used to run the tubes, but these ain't half bad. Now we'll look at the interior if anybody's familiar. It's got the orange and black. And I just got my windows tinted, so it is going to be a little dark. That's probably my first modification that I've done. Got the big 12-inch screen. And I got a moonroof for the first time ever. And the back seat's a little kind of, we'll get a better view on this side. Back seat's kind of small, obviously. I'm familiar with the platform. I do have a lot of junk in here. I got to sort some stuff out and all that fun stuff. But, you know, it's matching stitch, leather. This is also the 10 speaker sound system, so you got pretty much 2 in each door. And it comes with a subwoofer. Oh, someone scratched my subwoofer. Dang it. Yeah, it also comes with a subwoofer. I believe that's what that is. I'm not 100% of a audio fan, so yeah. Tell you what you guys think. I love it. It's comfortable. Let me lower my headrest. So I was trying to get something on there, and yeah. I gotta figure out what the instructions are. It's a little Nissan organizer that goes on the back seat. I gotta figure out what the instructions are on how to put that on. That's what I was messing with before I got started. But look at the color, though. I mean, the color is fantastic. Like, I don't know if y'all can tell. It's very shiny metallic. I mean, and the reason why I call it gray, it's because that's what it is. It's gray. But it's like a primer color. My mom's got a Pathfinder that is the same color, believe it or not. Let me pop the hood for you guys. I know I'm just rambling here. Gotta get this thing cleaned. Where's my hood pop? There it is. We'll pop the hood. And yes, everybody's probably wondering, well, why'd you go to a V6? Why not? I mean, they're not bad. This is a 3.8 liter paired with a 9-speed. I like it. It takes a minute to scoot and boot, but, you know, it's a V6 in a truck. It's not going to be the fastest thing out there unless you obviously boost it. Not saying that's going to come down the road, but just got to stick around and wait and see. But yeah, it's a nice little naturally aspirated V6. Probably the main reason why I went with a Frontier is not only that I'm familiar with the platform, I think it's more of everything else went turbo 4 cylinders. And I'm not knocking those by any means. I'm not knocking you Toyota guys. I'm not knocking the Colorado or the Canyon. We're not mentioning the Ridgeline and or the Santa Cruz. Those are kind of a little on a different platform, even though they're still considered trucks. But no hate. So if anybody has one, I'm sorry. That's just, I'm not counting them into the category. So, yeah, like I said, no hate to the other ones that I've mentioned. They're nice looking trucks. Don't get me wrong. They're more than capable, if not well more than capable, of doing off-road shenanigans based on what they are equipped with. Because you got the Bison, you got the ZR2, AT4, AT4X, mainly the AT4X and the ZR2. Because they got way more ground clearance than what I have, obviously, for reasons. And their suspension's built different. I mean, they're dampening suspension. I just got Bilsteins. But I don't have a problem with that. I also didn't want to pay, you know, a buttload for a mid-sized truck to where I could probably get a seemingly loaded 2500 in most cases. But I don't need a 2500. Not right now. But yeah. Besides all that, it's a beautiful truck. I love it. My wife loves it. It's just me, her, and my son. So there really ain't nothing bigger that I need, and it's good enough for me. I'm a almost 6 foot, 240-pound big guy, and I fit comfortable in the truck. And of course, we got the I believe this is the 5-foot bed. It didn't really tell me on the window sticker, but I'm pretty sure this is a 5-foot in most cases, because obviously it's midsize. So it's not gonna be a very, very big 6-foot bed or anything. You can get a 6-foot option if you can find one, but in most cases, just 5-foot. And I'm fine with that, because mainly all I do is take my trash off and odd and end little shenanigans here and there. But it's a wonderful truck. I mean, I wish I kind of went the Frontier route, but of course I wanted the Charger. I wanted to give it a try, see what the car community was like. And of course, around here it's a tad different than any other state, city, county, etc. And the truck community is around here is freaking awful in most cases. But I don't get into all that. That's a whole different politic, in my opinion. I could be wrong. I don't get into it. There's too much young generation going around and causing trouble. And that's kind of how the car community is in some cases. But you also got a lot of reckless people, so I don't get into none of that at all. So no hate towards anybody. That's just not me. So, well, other than that, you guys tell me what you think of the 2026 Frontier. I mean, like I said, I got something coming in, hopefully tomorrow. It might be Monday. Who knows? Shipping is shipping. Oh, and by the way, Z1 Motorsports, especially their off-road division, has a lot of neat little goodies I can get for this thing. That may or may not be another reason why I got it. But that is to be determined in the future. But one product that I got from them is from them, obviously. So stay tuned for that. That should be hopefully here tomorrow. I can do an install and get the opinions, get testing, because they say you get a little bit of horsepower, a little bit of torque. Nothing big. Obviously, it ain't going to be tuned. I can get it tuned, but I'm not. It's brand new. 230 something miles in a week. Yeah, I did a lot of driving. I did a lot of showing off. So, yeah. But with me trading it in, I've gotten a lot of good feedback. So, we're going to keep it going. We're going to do what I normally do. Keep it riding straight. Make it showy. But we're going to go overland build a little bit on this one. Overland builds have kind of definitely got a particular place in my heart, for sure. And we're going to probably go that route. Off-roady, overlandish. I don't know. The bed rack may not be the thing. Now, I want to say the bed bars that go on the edge of the beds here, I do want to get those because I've seen a Frontier with those, and I really, really do like it. That just may not be everybody's cup of tea, but I like them. I want to see about getting a set eventually. As far as the bed area, I may not get that. Now, the roof rack's a possibility, simply for the fact that the sunroof will work well with it and it'll have no issues. So that's a possibility there. But overall, whatever I get done to it, so I get done to it. I mean, it's either gonna be somebody's cup of tea or it's not. I mean, we'll just go from there. So the only really downside I have for this truck, don't know why Nissan does this. Nissan needs to tell me why, but I could probably take a wild guess. So the back doesn't have any fender liners. The front does, but the back doesn't. And the only thing I could find, squeeze y'all in here a little bit, is you can get something to cover the bed gap from Z1. You get it from Nissan, Rough Country, etc. Just to cover this area. And if you go body lift, if you get the Z1s, it's compatible with the body lift. So we're gonna potentially look into that, getting that covered. The body lift's still kind of iffy for me. But if I want to get a lift, I can get the body lift and I can get around 7.5, 8 inches of lift, I could get some bigger tires. So the only downside is getting another set of wheels. That's what's gonna suck. I can keep the same size. Well, I can't keep the same size. I gotta go 18s, but I have a little bit of offset so it clears. But other than that, you know, I like the way it sits. I mean, it's got a little bit of a rake, so it's not terrible. If it was a full-size stroke, then that'd bother me a whole lot. But this, I can get like a 2.5 inch level for the front, and it'll level it out. So, and if I want to tow a little bit more than most, I can get I think it's like a medium leaf spring pack from Z1. But that's if I tow anything heavier than, I think it's like 68 to 7,000 pounds, 6,800, somewhere around there. It's whichever one they prefer. Oh, and then of course I know I'm just jabbering here. I'm sorry, but these guys right here are really neat, especially at night. You probably won't be able to see it during the day, but I can try and get them to turn on. Okay, yeah, they're on. Those are pretty neat. That's a good little upgrade for the, I want to say 25 might have had it. 24 didn't. But I believe it's new for 26. Y'all can let me know in the comments if you have a Frontier 25, 24. Let me know if y'all's come with that with the lighting on the front. So I've seen some that have like kind of like an air scoop made into them, and there's no lights, something like that. If you have a previous year Frontier, let me know in the comments. I'm actually quite curious because I see a lot of Frontiers that don't have that at all. So I thought it was neat to have it, especially with it being in an off-road package. Will it really benefit? Probably not. So you guys let me know. But anyways, so I figured I'd show everybody the brand new build that we're going to go with. And I could probably do a little bit better than the Charger. The Charger definitely had a lot more time and a lot more pricier parts in most cases. So that was a little difficult. With this, I could probably get away with it pretty easily. And what's even better is if I can get my build going before Z Nationals, I'm going to put myself in Z Nationals this year. That's just if I can get the build ready by then. But yeah, I'm looking forward to that because I've never been to Z Nationals. I know they have it about every year in August, September. I've never been because it gets really crowded. But now I can actually enter myself into it with it being a Nissan product. And that's what they mainly work on, Nissan and Infiniti. So eventually we'll take a trip out to their little shop area, their big shop area. I ain't gonna say little, big shop area, and show everybody what we got from down here where I'm from. So until then, you guys stay tuned. If you like the video, leave a like, comment, subscribe if you like. You ain't got to, but it's free. And I'll see you guys in the next video, hopefully tomorrow. Later, guys.